The BDS list has been updated. If you don't know, BDS, Boycott, Divestment, Sanctions, is a group of Palestinian academics who have come together and put together a list of companies to boycott and pressure, etc. So it's not too different from my previous video on this, which is pinned. I'll also pin this, but there's been a couple updates. So on the consumer boycott front, there have been a few additions. So Remax, Chevron, Caltex and Texaco, I believe, are the brand new ones there. So consumer boycott is basically don't buy from that company, don't go and shop there. The divestment and exclusion targets, this isn't for you to divest and exclude. This is basically for companies to not work with. So if you work with someone or you go to school somewhere that has a relationship with these, you should lobby the place you work with or the school you go to cut their relationship with these until they cut their complicity with Israel. Then there's been a couple updates to the pressure targets as well. So pressure targets, so I think Teva is the new one here. A pressure target is one where it's so hard to boycott these companies because they are so integral to everyday life, but you want to pressure these companies directly to get them to cut their links with Israel. Obviously, you can boycott these companies if you want to, like a consumer boycott, but BDS aren't asking you to. So like Disney, maybe cut your Disney Plus, I cut mine. Or maybe Airbnb, stop using Airbnbs, use a hotel or some other alternative. But you don't have to cut these out. Organic boycotts, this list hasn't changed, and that's because it's kind of fluid. But these are basically things that have been started from a grassroots level. So BDS didn't start these, but people started them. And so they're like, well, if you want to organically boycott something, please go ahead. And these are some of the main examples they gave. Starbucks isn't here because Starbucks's boycott is more so related to Starbucks's union busting in relation to Palestine. It's like 2 steps, whereas this is like a 1-step distance. So I hope that's useful. Go to the BDS website or follow them on social media if you want further information. And remember, boycott, divestment, and sanctions.